What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing an experiment that I had an idea for based on my last video. If you haven't seen it, go see it. But essentially, I just caked up a yarn and dyed it that way. And it created this really pretty, like, half one color, half another, but like the inside of the skein was one color and the outside was another. Yeah, it was really cool, and it made me wonder if I could, like, dip dye a skein, sort of, that way. So I jury-rigged up this really weird loop with glow sticks and some glue, and then I used some acrylic yarn to kind of break my skein in half. And I tried to separate it specifically by, like, inside of the skein and the outside of the skein. And then I tied the outside to the glow sticks. And it's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, essentially my thought process was that I could dip dye it in a different method than just, like, dipping half and then, you know, going up to the other side of the skein. I don't really know. This didn't really work out very well. Spoiler alert, do not use glow sticks. And I thought that the one ring wouldn't be enough, so I added 2 more. Yeah, that definitely was still not enough. Glow sticks are not the way to go. If you are going to attempt this, please do something more sturdy to hold your yarn, because yarn is heavy when it is wet, and yeah. So here I got myself a dye bath going, just some hot water, some acid, and then I used up the remainder of my yellow mixture that I had from my BioShock yarn, and then I added some Fire Engine Red, gave it a good mix, and then I sprinkled some of the Fire Engine Red on the top because I wanted to get like a speckled look. Yeah, also not that didn't work. If you want to speckle, go ahead and add it after you dip the yarn in the water. Just FYI. So yeah, here I am just trying to dip the skein, and I'm also trying to hold the phone with, like, my chin. Yeah, I need to get myself a tripod. I am actually going to go ahead and go look at buying one today. But yeah, right about here you can see the glow sticks are, like, really bending, and I heard it start to break, so I went ahead and turned my phone off and tried to save it, and yeah, it did not work. The glow sticks exploded everywhere. It was a mess. But here we have it. The yarn just fell directly into the pot, so I just left it. I didn't even touch it. I just let it sit there exactly how it fell in. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace the madness. So yeah, it resulted in this really pretty gradient yarn, so I'm not even upset with it. Like, it's really nice. It just was not exactly how I planned it to go. However, I really don't hate it. I think it came out really nice. It's the steep red to, like, a lighter yellow gradient. So yeah, I let it sit and let all the color absorb and exhaust into the yarn. And I mean, I don't know. I think it came out pretty nice. Yeah, definitely don't use glow sticks though. And here it is all skeined up. It's really beautiful color. So, like, just off the bat, this fail, oh, just ignore that. It's one of the acrylic ties, just kind of shoving that out of the way. The fail is more due to the fact that the technique I was going for did not work. But the yarn is really pretty, and there's even a couple places where there was some resist, so there's, like, a little patch of white here and there, which I think is so cool. It makes me think of, like, you know, a fire, with, like, real hot white areas. Yeah, I don't know, it's really pretty. But it definitely wasn't what I was going for. So just to try and, like, simplify it, I wanted one half of the skein to be one color, one half of the skein to be another, like a dip dye. But I was more trying to do it by just doing, like, the inside of the skein and the outside of the skein instead of just, like, half the skein and half the skein. I don't really know how to better explain it, but yeah, so as you can see, that it's not a perfect, like, half and half of the skein as far as the color goes, which honestly isn't bad. I think it's a really pretty gradient style. I think the colors came out really nice. You can definitely see some of the lighter areas, some of the darker areas, these really pretty oranges, and yellows and whites and like some of the resisting areas. And these little pops of white I think are going to be really pretty when it's knitted up, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm kind of excited to see how that works. Oh yeah, and then the one speckle that remained, the one speckle that stayed. Yeah, sprinkling it into the water before you add the skein does not work, just FYI. But yeah, so here is the finished skein. It's really pretty. If you are going to try this, just keep in mind something more sturdy than glow sticks for sure. I might revisit this again with another way, like another technique, but I think it came out really nice, and honestly, I don't hate it, and I'd be excited to see it knit up. Alright, well thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.